time to continue God of War 3 Remastered. Admire magnificent modeling work which done on Hephaestus. That's huge, but despite that huge size, they still bring quite lots of good details to him. Telling that the boys in Santa Monica Studios really polished their work. At least in this one, they really polished their work. Now I'm going to now Kratos heads towards Tartarus, the place within the underworld where bad things happen. It's not a place for any righteous or just folks. No, it's a place for psychopaths, assholes, and every other things which are meant to be kept imprisoned there for good. And of course, as Hephaestus said, Titan Kratos is also there, and he is actually Kratos' grandpa. And I don't know, remember was it in the original myths, but that stone was the one which worked as a substitute to Zeus when he ate his children, when Kratos swallowed his children. Which include all the main three gods of Olympus, and I forgot Aphrodite. Actually, I don't remember, was it Aphrodite part of them, but Kronos is also father of Aphrodite. But then again, this Greek pantheon is very filled with incestuous couples, but of course they're gods, so it doesn't really hurt them, unlike regular humans. Oh, and I can't remember, did the original have this kind of huge horde of those enemies in here? But, well, who wants to say, no way, get out of here, you bugs. I can't really remember, was it so much pest? But Centaur was here, I do remember. That's a bloody endless stream of them. But nothing that God of War cannot just finish with old-fashioned brute power. And your Centaur are history. Ride ya! Stab ya! Stab you a bit more, and even more. Disembowel it! Now that's fast and it's brutal. No guts, no glory. And Centaur is big, which means it's got big guts. And of course, when it's a matter of Kratos and something has big guts, that means he's gonna rip them out. Okay, and I'm going to climb up here and replenish the health. Health is more important than magic. You can always, well, not always get more magic, but it's much easier to take care of that. This is from a gate. Well, it's a big structure, alright. And you. There's lots of monstrosities in here for Kratos to kill. God damn it, don't do that. Ah, fuck that. Alright, I'm just Rip off the tail. Don't stop, you stop hissing at me, ugly thing. And more of those uglies. Take some pain. And time to bring forth the sword. Mostly just because there was no point in to not bring it out. Try to hack off this whatever lion-like head out of it. Dead. But I wonder what kind of fucked up anatomy does that thing have when it can just has several hits and it doesn't mind having them chopped to bits. What? Come on, I don't like you. Oh yeah, God of War. Game which has lots of nasty maneuvers you can do on your enemies. Time to do some chopping. Come on, you red-eyed lion fuck. You're no longer a lion fuck. You're just now a regular fuck. And relax. Come on, give me the horn. No, give it back, so don't worry. And now you're alone, which means you and I are gonna have a old-fashioned don't you even don't stop struggling, you little bug. I'm gonna kill you. Kratos will kill you. Like this. Kick to the head. Give me you that nice horn. I'll give it back. That's what Kratos does. He sees things. He rips them bits off. And trying to pull some big chains. And see what it does. It does things. And the architecture of this God of War series in general is very immense. There's big monsters. Kratos himself is an 8-foot tall giant monstrosity of a man with an extremely athletic, exaggeratedly athletic build, and yeah, and he's a vicious bastard. But usually about his enemies, he just kills them with, well, he kills them fast, but also quite. And now it's time to yank out these chunks. It's a really elaborate machine. Now I got here. Time to do some extra platformery. And ride again, once again with a harpy. And that was actually quite tricky maneuver to do. But it's time to open the door. Of course, you wanna, when you have that big door, you wanna make it difficult. An impressive landing. Now open says me, and me is Kratos, and one of those phoenix feathers. Right, let's just go and check what this place is about. Pit of Tartarus, place which has nasty name, nasty looks, and possibly even nastier inhabitants. Or better say, not inhabitants, prisoners. So let's just look what it says. Great war between the gods and titans. Banished here for all eternity. Actually no. One titan was actually something Kratos killed earlier and he carries his head around. But of course only those who were hostile to Olympians were banished here. And it's time to save. Just in case. And of course after saving it's time to continue horrifying god massacre of Olympians. Pest. More pests. Rotten pest. Dead pests. All kind of crap, but let's just replenish the health and magic just in case. Well, mostly because there's no reason to conserve those. And some worthless trash. Just some regular, just wrestlable bugs to meet. But this looks actually quite suspicious, so it's time to end this session right here and see what's there forward. And I see you then next time. See ya.